Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, that is Mechanical Engineering. Today in this video we are going to discuss some objective questions of internal combustion engine. So the very first question, in a diesel engine the fuel is ignited by, and the answer is heat resulting from the compressed air. So here you can see the working of 4-stroke diesel engine. Okay, so the first stroke, that is intake, then compression, power and exhaust. So during intake stroke the air will come inside the cylinder, and during compression stroke whatever air comes inside the cylinder that will get compressed. After that the fuel is injected over the compressed air, and then the fuel will burn and the combustion will happen, due to which we will get a power from the cylinder, that is the power stroke, and the last stroke, that is exhaust stroke. So in a diesel engine the fuel is ignited by the heat resulting from the compressed air, because the fuel is injected over the compressed air and then it is get burnt. Next question, compression ratio of IC engine is, and the answer is the ratio of volume of air in a cylinder before compression stroke and after compression stroke. So here you can see, the volume of air in a cylinder before compression stroke, that is equal to V1 plus V2, where V1 is a swept volume and V2 is a clearance volume. Okay, so the total volume before the compression stroke, that is nothing but swept volume V1 plus clearance volume V2, and the compression ratio of an IC engine is nothing but the ratio of volume of air in a cylinder before compression stroke and after compression stroke. So after compression stroke the volume of air inside the cylinder, that is equal to the clearance volume. So the compression ratio is equal to total volume divided by clearance volume. Next question, a carburetor is used to supply, and the answer is petrol and air. So here you can see a schematic diagram of a carburetor. So from one end the air will come inside the carburetor, and from another end the fuel will come, and then the air fuel mixture is prepared inside the carburetor and then it is supplied to the cylinder during the suction stroke. So mainly the carburetor is used to supply the air fuel mixture to the engine. Next question, a spark plug gap is kept from. So here you can see the spark plug which is used basically in a petrol engine, and here you can see the gap in between the spark plug. So the spark plug gap is kept from, the answer is 0.3 to 0.7 mm. So the gap is generally kept in between 0.3 to 0.7 mm. Next question, theoretical correct mixture of air and petrol is. So the question is theoretical correct mixture of air and petrol is, and the answer is 15:1. That means 15 part of air and 1 part of fuel. That is a theoretical correct mixture of air and petrol. So the first diagram shows the carburetor where the air fuel mixture is prepared, and in second diagram you can see if excess fuel is supplied inside the carburetor, then the mixture form, that is known as rich mixture. So if the excess fuel is supplied, the mixture will be too rich mixture, and if the excess air is supplied, in that case the mixture form is known as lean mixture. And if a proper air fuel mixture is prepared inside the carburetor, then it should be in a combustion range, and that range is 15:1. Next question, if the intake air temperature of IC engine increases, its efficiency will, and the answer is decreases. So if the intake air temperature of IC engine increases, in that case the efficiency of that engine will get decrease. Now why it will get increase? So as the air becomes thinner at high temperature, so it does not expand much, so doing less work and thus reducing engine efficiency. So if we increase the temperature of the air, in that case it will become thin, and it will not expand during the expansion stroke. So it will lower the efficiency of IC engine. A petrol engine has a compression ratio, and the answer is 6 to 10. Okay, so the petrol engine has a compression ratio 6 to 10. So gasoline engine use lower compression ratio to avoid fuel auto ignition. So the petrol engine is also known as gasoline engine, and its compression ratio is less than the diesel engine, because if we increase the compression ratio of the petrol engine, then there may be a possibility of auto ignition of a petrol. Next question. The thermal efficiency of two-stroke cycle engine is blank space a four-stroke cycle engine, and the answer is less than. So the thermal efficiency of two-stroke cycle engine is less than four-stroke cycle engine because of incomplete fuel consumption. Basically, in two-stroke engine, one problem is there, that is incomplete fuel consumption, and that is why its thermal efficiency is less as compared to four-stroke cycle engine. Next question. Supercharging blank space the power developed by the engine, and the answer is increases. So supercharging increases the power developed by the engine. So supercharging is nothing but the most preferred method for increasing the power output is by means of increasing mean effective pressure, that is to supply air fuel mixture at a pressure higher than the atmospheric pressure. So in supercharging process, we are supplying the air fuel mixture at a higher pressure than the atmospheric pressure, that is known as supercharging. So it increases the pressure, then density, mass of airflow. It also increases the oxygen content, and that is why better combustion happens, and we will get high output from the engine. Next question. A two-stroke cycle engine gives blank space the number of power stroke as compared to the four-stroke cycle engine at the same engine speed. Okay, and the answer is double. So the two-stroke cycle engine gives double the number of power stroke as compared to four-stroke cycle engine. So here you can see the diagram of two-stroke and four-stroke cycle engines. So when the crank completes one rotation, so in case of two-stroke we will get one power stroke, whereas in four-stroke cycle engine, for getting one power stroke the crank has to rotate two times. Okay, and that is why two-stroke cycle engine gives double the number of power stroke as compared to four-stroke cycle engine at the same engine speed. Next question. In a four-stroke engine, the working cycle is completed in. So in four-stroke engine, the working cycle is completed in 2 revolution of the crankshaft. So here you can see the four-stroke cycle engine. So when the crank rotates, say from 0 to 180 degree, that is intake stroke. From 180 to 360 degree, compression stroke. 360 to 540 degree, that is power stroke. And from 540 to 720 degree, exhaust stroke. So a complete cycle happens in 2 revolution of the crankshaft. So in a four-stroke engine, the working cycle completed in 2 revolution of the crankshaft. Next question. The thermodynamic cycle in which petrol engine works is, and the answer is Otto cycle. So the petrol engine works on the Otto cycle. So here you can see the PV diagram of Otto cycle. So from 0 to 1, that is suction stroke. So air fuel mixture will come inside the cylinder. The volume of cylinder increases and air fuel mixture will come inside the cylinder at a constant pressure. Then from 1 to 2, that is compression stroke. So the pressure will get increase and the volume will get decrease. Then 2 to 3, that is heat supplied at a constant volume. Then 3 to 4, that is expansion stroke. So the combustion will happen inside the cylinder and the piston will travel and the volume will increase and the pressure is decrease. Then 4 to 1, that is exhaust stroke, or 1 to 0, that is also known as exhaust stroke. Okay, so this is Otto cycle and the petrol engine works on the Otto cycle. Next question. Which of the following does not related with the spark ignition engine? Now the spark ignition engine is nothing but your petrol engine. Okay, so the options are ignition coil, spark plug, distributor, fuel injector, and the answer is fuel injector, because fuel injector is a part of diesel engine. Next question. The power developed by the engine cylinder of an IC engine is known as, and the answer is brake power. Okay, so the power developed by the engine cylinder of an IC engine is known as brake power, and its formula is 2 pi nt divided by 60,000 kilowatt. Okay. Next, the thermal efficiency of the petrol engine is, answer is 30%. Okay, so the thermal efficiency, that is equal to whatever work we are getting from the engine divided by whatever amount of energy supplied to the engine. Okay, so the thermal efficiency is equal to W net divided by Q in, and the thermal efficiency of petrol engine is 30%. Then the brake power of an engine is always blank space the indicated power. Answer is less than. So the brake power of an engine is always less than the indicated power. Now indicated power is nothing but the ideal power, the power which the engine has to be developed, because the engine has to be developed, but the engine develops less power as compared to ideal power or the indicated power because of some mechanical losses. So the brake power of an engine is always less than the indicated power. Next question, if the speed of the engine is increased, the indicated power will, and the answer is increases. So if the speed of the engine is increased, the indicated power will increase. Okay, so indicated power is equal to rho LAN divided by 60,000 into 2, that is for 2-stroke engine. So if the speed of the engine increases, the indicated power will also increase, because indicated power is directly proportional to the RPM of the engine. Next question, most high speed compression engine operates on, and the answer is dual combustion cycle. So the high speed compression engine operates on the dual combustion cycle. So here you can see the dual combustion cycle. So from 0 to 1 suction stroke, from 1 to 2 compression stroke, 2 to 3 heat supplied at constant volume, 3 to 4 heat supplied at constant pressure, 4 to 5 expansion stroke, 5 to 1 heat rejection at a constant volume, and from 1 to 0, that is your exhaust stroke. So this is known as dual cycle, where the heat is supplied at a constant volume and at a constant pressure, and hence it is known as dual cycle. Next question, the process of breaking up or a liquid into fine droplet by spraying is called as, the answer is atomization. So in case of diesel engine, the fuel is injected over the compressed air, and the fuel is breaking up into number of fine droplets, and that process is known as atomization. So you can refer this diagram and you can understand the process of atomization. Next question, the maximum temperature of IC engine cylinder is of the order, and the answer is 2000 to 2500 degrees Celsius. So the maximum temperature in the IC engine reaches to 2000 to 2500 degrees Celsius. Next question, the pressure at the end of compression in case of diesel engine is of the order, and the answer is 35 kg per centimeter square. So the pressure at the end of compression in case of diesel engine is of the order 35 kg per centimeter square. So this is a diesel cycle, and 1 to 2, that is your compression stroke, and at the end of compression stroke, that means at the point 2, the pressure is of the order 35 kg per centimeter square. Next question, the fuel in diesel engine is normally injected at a pressure of, and the answer is 90 to 130 kg per centimeter square. So in case of diesel engine, the fuel is injected over the compressed air, and it has to be injected over a high pressure, because already there is a compressed air, and hence you have to inject the fuel at very high pressure, and that pressure is around 90 to 130 kg per centimeter square. So this is nothing but the injector through which you can inject the fuel inside the cylinder. Next question. The inlet valve of a 4-stroke cycle IC engine remains open for nearly. Answer is 235 degree Celsius. Sorry, degree. So please read it as 235 degree. It is not degree Celsius. So the inlet valve of a 4-stroke cycle engine remains open for nearly 235 degree. So here you can see the valve timing diagram for a 4-stroke engine. So the inlet valve should be open at here, but it opens before 15 degree. Okay, so your inlet valve will open here before 15 degree to top dead center, and then it will remain open. It should ideally close at here at bottom dead center, but again it remain open for 30 degree. So 15 plus 180 plus 30, that is equal to 235 degree. So the inlet valve of a 4-stroke cycle IC engine remains open for nearly 235 degree. Next question. Which of the following is the lightest and most volatile liquid fuel? Answer is gasoline. So gasoline is also known as petrol, and petrol is the lightest and most volatile liquid fuel among diesel, kerosene and fuel oil. Next question. C10. So C10 is a straight chain paraffin. Here you can see the isopentene, propene, then normal heftene. So it is a straight chain paraffin. So C10 is a straight chain paraffin. Next question. Piston ring are usually made of, and the answer is cast iron. So here you can see the piston, and the piston is provided with some grooves, and in that groove you have to fit the rings, and that ring is made up of a cast iron. So these are nothing but the ring. These rings are made up of a cast iron. Next question. The top piston ring near to the piston crown is known as, and the answer is compression ring. So here you can see the different types of ring. This piston has 3 different grooves, and this is nothing but the crown of the piston. The top of the piston, that is nothing but the crown of the piston, and the piston rings nearer to the piston crown, that is known as compression ring, and below the compression ring there are oil control rings. So the piston has 2 type of ring, the compression ring and oil control ring, and the rings nearer to the piston crown, that is known as compression ring. Next question. The brake power is the power available, and the answer is at the crankshaft. So the power available at the crankshaft, that is known as brake power. So the power developed by the engine at the output shaft is called as brake power, and its formula is 2 pi nt divided by 60,000, and its unit is kilowatt. Next question. If the compression ratio of IC engine increases, then its thermal efficiency will. Answer is increases. So if the compression ratio of IC engine increases, its thermal efficiency will increase. Now you can see the formula of thermal efficiency of Otto cycle. It is equal to 1 minus 1 upon compression ratio raised to the power gamma minus 1. So if the compression ratio increases, so this term will decreases. So 1 minus whatever we will get. So ultimately the thermal efficiency will get increased if we increase the compression ratio. Then the ratio of brake power to the indicated power is called as. The answer is mechanical efficiency. So the ratio of brake power to the indicated power is known as mechanical efficiency. Okay, so the power available at the crankshaft, that is known as brake power, and the theoretical power developed by the engine, that is known as indicated power, and the ratio of brake power to the indicated power, that is known as mechanical efficiency. So it may be defined as the ratio of power obtained at the crankshaft, that is brake power to the indicated power. Next question. In petrol engine, the delay period is of the order, and the answer is 0.001 second. So first of all, we will understand the delay period. So it is the time difference between the injection of fuel and the combustion of fuel in a cylinder, that is called as delay period. Okay, so the fuel will take some time to burn, and that time is equal to 0.001 second. okay, and it is known as delay period. So immediately it is not burned, though the time is very less, but it takes some time, and that time is equal to 0.001 second. Next question. A 75cc engine has following parameter as 75cc, and the answer is swept volume. Okay, so if we say the cylinder volume is 75cc, that means its swept volume is 75cc. And how we can calculate it? Its formula is pi by 4 Bore square into stroke of the engine. Next question. For the same compression ratio, Otto cycle is more efficient than the diesel cycle. So for same compression ratio, your Otto cycle is more efficient as compared to diesel cycle. So here you can see the Otto cycle and the diesel cycle, and for same compression ratio, your Otto cycle is more efficient as compared to diesel cycle. Next question. Theoretically, a 4-stroke cycle engine should develop blank space power as that of 2-stroke cycle engine, and the answer is half. Okay, so theoretically a 4-stroke cycle engine should develop half the power as that of 2-stroke cycle engine. Why is it so? Because in 2-stroke cycle engine, in one revolution of the crankshaft we will getting one power stroke, whereas in 4-stroke cycle engine, for one power stroke the crank has to complete 2 rotation. Okay, that is why a 4-stroke cycle engine should develop half the power as that of 2-stroke cycle engine. Next question. Which of the following does not related to the compression ignition engine? And the answer is carburetor, because carburetor is a part of petrol engine. That is why carburetor is the answer. Next question. The frictional power is given by, and the answer is Fp equal to Ip minus Bp. Ip means indicated power and Bp means brake power. So the friction power, not all the power developed by the combustion of fuel is available as a useful power to do outside work. Part of it is absorbed by the engine itself and is referred to as mechanical losses or the friction power. And friction power is equal to indicated power minus brake power. So indicated power, that is nothing but the theoretical power or the ideal power, and that minus brake power will give you the frictional power. Next question. During idling, a petrol engine requires blank space mixture. So the answer is reach. So during idling, a petrol engine requires reach mixture. That means you have to supply more fuel. Now idling refers to running a vehicle engine when the vehicle is not in motion. This commonly occurs when the driver are stopped at red light, waiting while parked outside a business or residence, or otherwise stationary with the engine running. Car need more fuel, as in higher air fuel ratio while idling, because the air ratio is less and does no burn the fuel completely, which called reach mixture. Okay, so during idling what happen, the air coming inside the engine, that is less. Okay, and that is why we have to provide more fuel, and hence during idling a petrol engine requires reach mixture. Next question. The function of a distributor in a coil ignition system of IC engine is, and the answer is to time the spark. So you might have heard 4-cylinder IC engine. So in that case, that engine has 4 different cylinder, and that means it will have 4 different spark plug. So you have to time the spark. So at one time you will have only one power stroke, right? So at different time you have to ignite the spark. So the function of a distributor in a coil ignition system of IC engine is to time the spark. Next question. Scavenging air in diesel engine means. The answer is air used for forcing burned gases out of the engine cylinder during the exhaust period. So scavenging means removing the burned gases during the exhaust. So that is known as scavenging. Next question. Stoichiometric ratio is, and the answer is chemically correct air fuel ratio by volume. That is known as stoichiometric ratio. Next question. The loud pulsating noise heard within the cylinder of an internal combustion engine is known as, and the answer is detonation. Okay, so detonation is the spontaneous combustion of end gas in the chamber. It always occurs after normal combustion is initiated by the spark plug. Okay, so the loud pulsating noise heard within the cylinder of an internal combustion engine, that is known as detonation. Next question. In compression ignition engine, swirl denotes a, and the answer is rotary motion of the gas in the chamber. So here you can see the swirl motion inside the cylinder, and the swirl is nothing but the rotary motion of the gases in the chamber. So thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you.